An update now to a story we brought you last week. Frustration has been growing among Canadians who have paid back their CERB debt but are still receiving letters from the government showing no record of their payment. It's all due to a confusing repayment system, and there is currently no plan in place to make the process any easier for the many who are just trying to settle their debts.
I was very angry, quite frustrated. I just had so many questions and there was no assistance with that.
Last week, we spoke to Shelby McGee. In 2020, she received pandemic assistance through the Canada Emergency Response Benefit. This year, she received a letter stating that she'd been overpaid and owed back $2,000.
So I did look on CRA's website, which is the trusted tax website I always go to. And sure enough, there was an outstanding debt that I owed to CERB, and there was an option online for me to create a repayment plan.
But after paying back her debt in full, McGee says she continued to receive letters from Employment and Social Development Canada showing no record of any payment. That's because there are two government departments taking CERB repayments, the CRA and Service Canada. Her money was there, just misplaced. Since our story aired, multiple people have reached out to CityNews stating that they've been caught up in the same situation, having to prove they've paid back the funds with little help from the various departments. We asked the CRA why the repayment system was set up in such a way that thousands of dollars from each individual could easily get misplaced. In a statement, a spokesperson said in part, "In 2020, both the Canada Revenue Agency and Employment and Social Development Canada issued Canada Emergency Response Benefit payments. As such, repayments should be directed to the department that issued the COVID-19 payment. In those instances where it is identified that a payment was sent to the wrong department, it will be transferred to the correct department." We also asked whether there was a plan to make the process any easier. They did not directly answer the question. Meantime, McGee says she was finally able to speak to an agent and transfer her payment to the right department, though she was told she'd have to follow up in about 4 weeks. The CRA adds that because CERB is a non-interest-bearing debt, no additional interest or penalties would incur if you made a payment to the wrong department.